Everyone observes and interacts with the world based on their own lived experience. What you love about a place, choose to photograph, and who you remember, those instances can tell you more about yourself than most things. Your interactions and observations are self-reflections. So there is no perfect representation of a time or a place or person, because each depiction, every painting, is in the eye of the beholder. My name is Pi Herring, and I am an oil-based painter originally from the UK. For the past 3 years, I have been traveling the world to understand how different cultures and landscapes can aesthetically impact the direction of one's painting. I look back on the art I used to make when I was in London. I struggled when I was stationary, making art in my hometown. But it was only when I began to travel and to make art that it all slotted into place. I noticed that taking in new things and new information allowed my work to thrive. I found joy in trying to make sense of a place, its people and culture through painting. This process has led me to understand the intrinsic value of painting and how it can be used as an instrument to gain greater insight into the diversity of our people, customs, and cultures. Whilst walking the markets, any given moment in time is dense with glittering colours, sounds, patterns, and light. It is an entirely sensory experience. The idea of beauty and chaos presents itself at every turn. Life and death so casually exposed in cages on the streets. Enchanting tourist traps entwined with local meat markets dripping in fresh cuts. I wanted to create paintings inspired by these sights, and where the language of paint and the force at which it is applied to the canvas serves as a reflection of the energy within such an environment. When I arrived in Marrakech, I asked my guide to take me to a place where I could meet people that as a tourist I might not usually interact with. She took me to meet Mohammed. Mohammed Sudani is an inspiring person, always with a smile on his face. He lives and sleeps directly above a furnace, which works to keep the hammam alight, a place of weekly purification before Friday's sacred prayers. Mohammed didn't realize that I was planning on painting him. People sometimes question who I am to document a culture that I know very little about. But I think that everyone's depiction and reality of a place is valid. Whether you have the deepest understanding or hold simply a glimpse, it is your own experience of life which will inform you, and that is fascinating to me. So many other people have walked this souk and have taken the same routes as me, but have seen different things and will remember different moments. And that is what I love about painting and about creating in new places. You are putting something out into the world that is a portrait of a place, but it is inevitably also a self-portrait. In these paintings, realism and figuration is combined with the abstract to create a surface of dynamic and sketchy brushstrokes. Raw pigment purchased within the souks appear in full strokes across the canvas, creating a colour and texture on the surface, which is not too dissimilar from the clay-like walls of the Marrakech Medina. So for me, I am not painting as a spokesperson of Marrakech. I am painting as one artist, taking herself to a new and unfamiliar land, which I am making sense of through paint. When I look back at the paintings I make, I can feel a sense of who I was at the time, The thoughts and feelings running through my own system are always displayed within my work. I realize now that whilst painting has allowed me to explore the world, it is the insight it has given me into myself that I have found most surprising, and this drives me forward. It can be easy to overlook fleeting moments of fascination when exploring new places, but if you give them some time and thought, you may learn more about yourself, and there is beauty in that.